rosebud and thorn while we're eating.
I said it first, right?
Yeah, all right.
So the best part of my day is being at school.
My bud is I'm getting freaking filmed.
And my thorn is I don't have one.
I'm Sarah Barrett.
I'm Rachel Barrett, and we have 3 kids. Soon, all 3 will have graduated the EEU. Darby is this really sensitive little guy, and he's just a really good friend.
Betty, she's a wild girl. She has a really good imagination. She's a really great artist.
Ren is, we're obsessed with him. He's so kind, has this tremendous memory for facts, and he is a really great self-advocate. We started talking to him about his autism when he was 5, and now he guest lectures with my class at the School of Social Work.
We had a lot of different evaluations, and when he was 4, we finally got a diagnosis of autism, and we had just heard in the community, we're both social workers, the word on the street is that EEU is like absolutely the best.
One of the best days ever was hearing that he got a spot. So he was in the developmental preschool with teacher Fanny and the data project with teacher Erin, and was there for 2 years. That really changed our lives. Sarah, on her leg of the maternity leave, noticed pretty quickly that Betty seemed different, less eye contact and not smiling as much as her twin brother. The day they were first confirming what we suspected, we walked right out of the UW Autism Center and across the parking lot into the EEU. And we just said,
We're back.
I think we might need to come back. And they really confidently said, we're a community and we're here for your whole family, and we're going to figure out a way to help.
We're going to use our language. Yeah. What body part are we going to talk about today?
Ears.
Our ears.
The amazing thing about the EEU is they feel so strongly about this model of integration. So Betty's typically developing twin was able to go with her, and he's really benefiting from being able to be there and from being able to learn together with all different kinds of kids. If you've met one kid with autism, you've met one kid with autism. All kids look so different. And that's one of the beautiful things about EEU is they're so flexible. Both of our kids that are on the spectrum have had an amazing experience. Our typically developing kid has had an amazing experience.
I think that there's no other place like the EEU. There's a special quality to the community that they create that you can't find anywhere. And parents of young kids with disabilities are oftentimes scared and overwhelmed and really need that community, and their kids need that community, especially in this sort of post-pandemic world. Our kids need each other. They need safe adults who celebrate who they are. And there's so much to learn at the EEU as a parent. I think that piece of celebrating your kid and putting aside your worries for the future and just really loving them for who they are and where they're at, that was a message that I couldn't get in any book or from anyone else. Like, I needed to be there at the EEU and see the staff just love Ren and love everything about him and celebrate him. And I felt like this part of me that was so scared just relaxed. For some families, it could have been scary or overwhelming to be like, wow, I have a second kid with a disability, but we felt like we already knew. We just needed to love her and love the funny idiosyncrasies she has and get her in a safe place that was going to love her too, and it would be all right. We're lifers for the EEU. They did right by us the first time around. They welcomed us back the second time around, and we want to keep making sure that resource is there for other kids and families.